United States citizens thought that they saw the light at the end of the pandemic, but with recent guidance from the CDC, things have not been looking so bright.
With almost half of the U.S. population vaccinated, mask mandates began to ease up in many states. However, the emergence of the Delta variant of the novel coronavirus has caused COVID cases to go up the highest they have been in months. This has led to the CDC bringing back some of their mask mandates.
CDC recommends that everyone in K-12 schools wear a mask indoors, including teachers, staff, students, and visitors, regardless of vaccination status.
In the sunny Garden State, we met with two students, Abby and Tara, at Kent Place School, an all-girls private school in Summit, New Jersey, to hear their thoughts on possibly having to wear masks in school again.
I think I'm just gonna have to get used to having to breathe the same way I used to in school year, but I think I'll just get back used to it the same way that I did last year.
Kent Place School was one of the few schools in the country that was open for in-person learning since the beginning of the 2020-2021 school year back in September.
Our school was on and off again open throughout the 2020 to 2021 school year with COVID, and I feel like I was comfortable then without being vaccinated, and so now that I am vaccinated, I think I feel more comfortable.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, a city with a high transmittable rate of COVID, Junior Dean Nielsen of Archer Kell High School shared his thoughts on returning to school in the fall with masks required.
You know, I hope that they'll be like my freshman year, but to be honest, I don't have a lot of hope that we'll get a musical or lots of that type of stuff that does require lots of people.
Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools announced that students will be required to wear masks when they enter school buildings in the fall.
You know, to be honest, I do think that they're necessary because we do have relatively low vaccination rates in North Carolina compared to the rest of the country. So I do think that they're necessary, especially because the school that I go to is quite large.
Only time will tell if students in other counties across the state will follow suit of those in CMS, one of the most populous school districts in North Carolina. Gaston County, about 45 minutes west of Mecklenburg County, has already announced that they will also require students to wear masks when they return in the fall.
But before schools and the United States can be 100% open, citizens need to follow CDC guidelines. By pushing through for a bit longer, we can truly come to an end of this pandemic and finally see the light at the end of the tunnel.